Yo, what's going on? Winning Shot family. We're here with another episode of the Winning Shot Pod. We live, Hundo, on YouTube
Yeah,
right
we
now as
live.
well.
We live. We
Man,
live.
send a link to everybody. Send a link to everybody. Um, man, if you did not know, we just ended wild card divisional round weekend. Ravens just lost, and these boys went on instant reaction, and I'm 38 hot right now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And these boys wanted my instant reaction because they knew I was gonna be upset. And I know they wanted to gloat. So put the single pan on me and let me just go get my rant off, man. This is what you wanted to hear. So here it is. Man, listen here. I we just lost to the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. We had three turnovers. Huge turnovers. Two by Lamar Jackson, one by Mark Andrews, and then a game-losing two-point conversion missed catch by Mark Andrews as well. Those four or five combined things lost us the game. Huge factors. Each one of those plays were huge, man, in that loss. We ended the game 25-27 in Buffalo. The crowd was electric per usual, as I knew that they would be. They came out hot. The Bills did in the first half. Um, we set them up great, two straight possessions, if I'm not mistaken. Once, like I said, was the interception that Lamar threw to Mr. Rapp. Um, I don't know what he saw on that play. I'm gonna keep it a band. I looked back at it twice and I said, Lamar, I don't know what you saw on that play. Um, we ran Derek. They came out hot on their defensive side of the ball. Ran Derek, I think 7 or 8 times in the first half, maybe about 21 yards. Um, which I wasn't upset about that piece because he started out slow last week against Pittsburgh. I wasn't too upset about that piece, and he's been starting out slow. So it's like, okay, cool, we can make that shape. What really had me hot is as we are driving because after that first interception, we get the ball back, they score. So I think we're down 14, 14-10 potentially. After that touchdown, we're driving down the field, and they send a blitz, send DeMar Hamlin back. Lamar tries to make something happen, turns around, fumbles the ball. Uh, the fumble had me hot because I know it's snowing, and I know I'm not mad at Lamar trying to make something happen, but we have to be situationally aware in these moments, Lamar. The turnovers that can't happen right there. It was, once again, we're driving down the field. Um, all night it was a back and forth battle in regards to us versus the defense. We were driving on that defense really all night. Um, we get down and we fumble every time we get on their side of the field. And I'm like, what are we not doing here? So second half we come out, made some adjustments at the halves. Um, we start running the ball and we start cooking with the run as we have been doing this entire season. So the confidence is starting to build up. We're moving, we're grooving. We come down to a play, throw it to Mark Andrews. Mark gets the ball punched out. I said, Mr. Andrews, I don't know why we're not trying to run with two. Forget the moves you're trying to make. I'm not even mad about the move. My issue is we're not securing the ball. We've been preaching Lily ball security the whole season, the entire season. And especially in a game like this where it's snowing, we got to put two hands on the football. Two hands on the football. My niggas, two hands on the football. Please. Please. All season. I mean, the loss, the missing piece of Zay didn't really play a factor. And I'll tell you why. Because we're running the ball. We got the momentum running the ball. The issue comes because we're not putting two hands on the football, leading to turnovers. Mark had a turnover. Lamar had a turnover. Lamar had two turnovers. And then, of course, like I said, that fumble hurt him real bad. Josh took advantage of his great field position, as he should. Scored two rushing touchdowns. Easy. They were easy touchdowns for him. He didn't have to drive too. He didn't have to really make him work for anything because we kept giving him great field position every time he fumbled. Came down to that last drive. And even with those turnovers, we were still in the game, which is why I'm like, man, we can really make something happen here. We can really make something shape. And I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, Lamar be Lamar. He's driving down the field, showing me why he's going to win that third. He's going to win the MVP at this point. He's going to be at the MVP honors, win the MVP. But what does it really mean? You know what I'm saying? He goes down the field, drives down the field, throws the ball to a streaking Likely. He would once again Likely's been there for great all season. I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. I'm hot. I'm hot tonight. I can't even lie to you. That 25-27. Get a touchdown. Now, mind you, we had 2-point conversions. On the first one, they tipped it. They should have been caught. That would have tied the game up 21-21. That was 19-21. They went down, kicked 2 field goals, made it 27-20, and then we got down. Now we're at 25-27 at the end of the game. We have to have these 2 points. We got to have them. And we do a signature rollout play. That's our bread and butter on the 2-point. If you know the Ravens, if you watch Ravens this season, watch Ravens the last season, when we used to go for 2 points, it's our signature play. Boom. We scramble, roll out, throw it, dunk it down for a 2-point. We do the same thing. I'm not mad at the play call. Do I think we could have done something different? You always going to say you could have done something different in that moment. But that has been working for us in recent times. So I guess, that's the call right there. Lamar throws a great ball to Mark. I mean, I watched it back on the replay. You couldn't have thrown it any better. And Mark drops that play. And that's the game. We lose 25-27. Shout out to nobody, because these niggas didn't get it done. So you get no shout outs from me. We got to do stuff when it matters, fellas. We got to do stuff when it matters. It's no excuse for this loss, guys. Once again, we've been saying it all season. Don't beat yourselves. And we come into another game where y'all are coming to the second half, start to dominate, and then you start to give it away. The defense holding Josh, getting y'all the ball back on offense. Lamar, towards the end, showing you why he's the MVP. And we continue once again to beat yourselves. And it comes down to turnovers once again. I mean, that's the name of the game, man. The team who doesn't turn the ball over wins. Niggas turn the ball over 3 different times. You can't win like that, guys. Can't win like that. Long off season. Gotta see where your head's at, man. We got decisions to make. What's next on the Ravens team? I'll tell you. Obviously, you got Lamar the contract for another year. This is going into the 3rd year of his new deal, of his 5. I'm sure Derrick Henry will come back. Zay Flowers will be back healthy. Bateman will be back. Got him under contract. The question now becomes: do you bring back Mark Andrews, or do you let him walk? Right now, the city of Baltimore is going to tell you, let him go, because Likely's like that. I mean, all season he's been him. I mean, we need a play. He's made the play. If you really go back and look at it all season, Isaiah Likely from game 1 has been making plays, keeping us in the game, scoring touchdowns when we need it, and just like he did tonight, he does it again. You can argue why not give him the ball in that situation. You can argue that for sure. I know Lamar and Mark Andrews are best friends, but clearly Isaiah's been a safety blanket more than Mark this year, and we got to keep it a stack. And if you're once again if you're a real Ravens fan, you've seen that. Do you bring him back? Do you continue? I don't know if he's still in the contract. Likely, we got to pay him. Clearly, we need him. Outside of Derrick coming back, we got my mama calling me. I'm sorry, y'all. Outside of that, it's like, what do you do now? How can we do this differently? Defensively, what do? We need another linebacker beside Roquan. Number 40, you suck. Malik Harrison, that's your name. You're bad. You're bad at football. Brandon Stevens, I'm sorry, bud. I'm actually not sorry. You got to go. We need stability at corner. You got to go. Made defensive changes this year, but Brandon Stevens was definitely the worst player on our defense this year, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. He got to go. Who else got to go? Let's see. There's going to be a lot of guys gone. I mean, on honesty. I mean, free agency wise, I mean, got to make some things shake, man. Another long offseason. Another long off season, guys. I mean, I hate being in this position. I hate it so much. I hate it because Lamar, they wait for you to lose every year, and we keep proving them right. We keep proving them right. And tonight, you played a part in that as well. Usually, it can get to a point where it's like, okay, Lamar, it may not be your fault, but 2 turnovers, you played a part in that, bud. You did. You did. We got to be better. We got to be better. I'm done. I mean, I know y'all got stuff to say. I mean, we got other games to go over. I think was it 3 other games that we got to discuss tonight. Um, yeah, Ravens lost, and other teams won this weekend. I'm done, man. Y'all got to bring the energy tonight because I'm hot. I'm hot. Y'all enjoy. Go ahead. What you got?
Hey man, well, welcome to the off season, man. Welcome to the off season. Welcome to the party, like Pop Smoke said. 1-7, man. 1-7. I told you, give me 1-7. I'm riding with 1-7. He showed up, like you said, didn't turn the ball over. Didn't turn the ball over. Took care of business. Got the win. Collin, anything you want to say?
Man, honestly, man, I wanted to come in with more energy, but just looking at John's face, man, it's just pure sadness. And I mean, I want to say I'm right, but it's just like I think John hit on everything, man. 1-7 is the difference, literally. And like you said, man, he didn't turn the ball over, and the Buffalo Bills knew what they needed to do to get the win. I mean, if you look at the stat sheet, the Ravens literally should have won this game. Like Lamar, he had better passing yards. Derrick Henry had more yards than James Cook. Isaiah Likely had more yards, the most receiving yards. It looked like the Ravens were going to win on paper, but good teams find a way to win. When you have the MVP on their team, it's just the difference. I'm sorry. Shout out to Lamar on that last drive. He definitely led them boys down, but we got to keep it a stat. Like he did have 2 crucial turnovers, so this is not on Mark Andrews. Like as much as people want to talk about, oh, he dropped the ball, it's like Lamar made some bad reads early on, and that crucial turnover, it definitely swing the game. So I think there's a number of different people we got to call out in this whole game. So I don't want to just blame it on the drop. Overall, a good
We're not
game.
blaming it. We're not blaming it on just the drop. We're not blaming it. I called out Lamar earlier. I said Lamar 2 turnovers killed us.
Yeah,
Mark Andrews got to take blame on that though. He got to,
yeah,
because not only did he drop it, but we got to talk about the fumble too. The fumble, and I'm like, just drop right there. You already got the first down. I mean, you were told the ball.
for sure. But what I'm
Hold the
saying
ball, my
is
nigga.
tomorrow there's gonna be a litany of people who are gonna blame this whole game on
Oh,
Mark Andrews.
it's going. Oh no, they're gonna blame Lamar. They're not gonna blame Mark Andrews for anything tomorrow. I guarantee you. I really will put my whole bank account that they're gonna say, oh yeah, he had a turnover, but Lamar had 2 turnovers. That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say Lamar can't get it done, and you know it. We know what the narrative is gonna be. I mean, we talked about this coming to this game. I told you what the narrative is gonna be. Lamar loses. Oh, he can't get it done. Oh, Lamar's not good. His numbers are bad. And I mean, like I said, Mark. They'll talk about the Mark fumble, and they're not even gonna mention the Mark drop at the end because they're gonna say, well, you shouldn't have been in that position. So, I mean, like I said, they're gonna talk about Lamar, and they're gonna say he can't get it done, and that's gonna be the narrative. And you know it's gonna be the narrative because it would have been the same narrative that Josh had lost. Nobody blames the other players; they blame the quarterbacks, and we know this to be true. We know this to be 100% true. Lamar's gonna get the blame. Like I said, they're gonna say, "Well, you were in position, you couldn't get it done right there. Why not do something else? Why not run? Why not do this? Da, 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 da. Hold on to the ball. The conditions didn't matter for other teams, and you can't make that excuse for him." I know what's gonna be said this week. I'm not watching any kind of sports talk this week. I mean, I'm literally giving y'all what y'all are gonna say. So y'all can really watch me because I'm really giving y'all what y'all are gonna say. I'm hot. I'm done. These niggas have pissed me off. Pissed me off. I can't.
Now hold on. I got a question, John. So, last season when y'all played the Chiefs, everybody was getting on the OC for changing out the game plan when y'all should have been running the ball. Like there was a lot more passes with Lamar out of the pocket. Do you believe it was the same narrative? Because in that third quarter, like the Bills couldn't stop the run. Derrick Henry was going up and down the field. I feel like y'all kind of went away from Henry and started opening up the pass more. When I think y'all had y'all's like calling card was the run game, because I don't think Buffalo was going to stop that. You feel the same way?
Well, like I said, the issue is this: we were running the ball and we passed it to Mark Andrews on that. We had a third down, so we couldn't. It was like 37. We weren't gonna run on 37, so we had to pass. Mark Andrews wide open. He catches the ball. He had to hold on to the ball, my nigga. Hold on to the ball, bro. I mean, and then we would have continued to run. So it's the thing was we continued to run. We were still running the ball. We just had to pass on that particular play because they had stopped it on the previous play before. So we had to pass. And perfect pass. Lamar gets it straight there. He catches the ball. He just tries to make something shake when he really didn't have to. He's trying to sidestep when he could have either just gone up with two hands or dropped right there. I get you trying to make a play. I get it. But in open field, in the snow, bro, we got to be more dialed in to say, hey, nigga, hold on to the ball. And I know Lamar's preaching this because I heard him in the pregame saying, hold on to the ball. We know what they're going to try to do. It's a snow game. The ball, literally both games, divisional in Philly and here is snowing. We know ball security is of the utmost importance. Utmost importance for both teams. Hold on to that joint. Hold on to it. I don't care what position you play. Linemen, hold on to the ball. Running backs, hold on to the ball. Like, it's like, bro, they're punching at it. We know they're punching at it. So, you trying to make something shake. And, I guess I understand the dynamics of, okay, I hold on to the ball, maybe hold on to the ball with two hands and maybe run a little bit slower. I don't care. In this game, you got the first down already. You don't have to do nothing extra. Had he been like, been trying to get extra yards to get the first down, I understand that. You already had the first down by 5 yards, 5 to 7. You feel me? Man, I'm done. And like I said, I'm not blaming it all on Mark, but that nigga got to take some responsibility in this just as much as just like Lamar, and boy, oh boy. Like I said, but it is because he doesn't play quarterback. The narrative ain't gonna be on his head. It's gonna be on Lamar.
So, okay, I want to ask one more question. I want to segue to Buffalo because we have to talk about the winning team too. Is any of this on John Harbaugh? I feel like the same narrative that we're talking about with some of these other coaches of not making the Super Bowl and not being able to get over the hump. Like, I know Lamar will be getting the blame, and I think a lot of people will be talking about Mark Andrews. But I feel like year after year, y'all keep hitting the ceiling. So is any of this on the head coach?
I'm thinking back on this game. I don't know what else he could have done differently, calling the plays wise. Like I said, it's not the plays. It's not like the plays weren't working. It's not like the Bills defense was stopping us. They weren't. In the second half, niggas kept fumbling. That's what stopped it. Or niggas couldn't catch the ball. We had some drops as well.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily John's like. It's not like, oh, John, that's a terrible play call. Why would you call that play? It's like, nah, we were running the ball. It was working. We had to pass on that play. Nigga fumbled. So it's like, I'm not blaming John for that one. Me personally, I don't know at what. Now, last year, yeah, definitely. Like, but this particular game right here, I personally not blaming John for the plays that were called because they were working. Taking the points early on in the first half, I mean, you don't go for it. I mean, I wouldn't have went for that either, because had we gone for it and missed, now you don't have those 10 points. You know what I'm saying, to make it now at the end, giving us a chance. You feel what I'm saying? So like, you to me, he's making the right decisions in this time. We went for it. He made the right decisions to go for it, and we ran the right plays to go for it. You know what I'm saying? I think we went for them maybe once or twice on fourth down. I'm pretty sure we got both of them. So you know what I'm saying? Like, in those particular instances, he's making the right plays, calls. The execution just wasn't there all the way. That's what it came down to. The Bills executed their game plan better. The defense when they got the turnovers, they put the Josh Allen in a much better position to score. And like you just mentioned off with the stats, bro, Josh, I mean, he didn't have to do much. He was at the 20-yard line when he got the ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have to run for 50 yards when I'm at the 20. I don't have to get the ball. And James Cook didn't have 100 yards. You know why? Because he didn't have to have 100 yards. When you're at the 25-yard line, when you get the ball, it's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just go ahead and whatever. I think yeah. I mean, they once again he's in a less preventative mode for turnovers because he starts off in a great position, and so he start off in a great position. I mean, he took advantage of his opportunity. So once again, shout out to the Bills. They beat us 25-27.
Yeah, that's my next segue. Hundo, how about 1-7?
Hey man, hey, two rushing touchdowns, can't beat it. But like John said, to be fair, he had it in short field. He didn't put up buku crazy numbers. Like I told y'all in the chat though, that drive where they towards the end where Joe Brady was calling crazy plays outside of that third and goal, that was a well put together game plan. They stuck to their game plan. Josh Allen didn't force the ball down the field. He had that one big play early, I think to Shakir across the middle, but other than that, was dumping everything short, picking up yards, picking up first downs when he needed to. Excellent game plan. Took care of the ball.
Facts. And he did enough. He did what needed to be done to
Yeah,
advance. That's all you need sometimes in an MVP. That's all I'm saying. I'm
yeah,
not knocking Lamar in his game, but I'm just saying, like, when you look at the difference between Lamar and you look at the difference between Josh Allen, Josh Allen made the right plays at the right time. You take Josh Allen off of that roster, I just don't think the Bills are able to function. That defense was mid. They didn't have any wide receivers making any big plays, but Josh was just the difference. And I think it's games like this on the stat sheet, it'll look like, oh my gosh, Lamar is the MVP. Oh my gosh, Lamar's a better player. But when you actually look at the game, I think Josh Allen is the difference, like on both sides. I just feel like him as a running threat, how they used him in the game plan, it was just remarkable by Joe Brady, but I think it was just Josh Allen being able to take his team over the hump, especially with the offseason they had this year, not having a number one threat on the outside, or I don't not having a top three back in the backfield. Josh is the difference. I think we're going to see next week with him, Pat, this matchup, but his team is seasons like this that go under the radar, but I think it was really remarkable what Josh did last night.
and also, man, shout out to Matt Milano. Shout out to Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin was coming down hitting, boy. he got trucked one time. I think versus Justice Hill, he got trucked. And outside that big play that he let Bateman get behind him, but he was coming down hitting Derrick Henry, man. He was making some big plays. Matt Milano made several big plays throughout the game. He was running around the field hitting everything. So shout out to the defense, man. They stood up when they needed to. They made some big plays when they needed to, and took care of business.
So
Y'all good? You got anything else y'all want to get off your chest?
Nah, man. One question for you. One question for you. What do you think it's gonna take for y'all to get over the hump?
Come back to me in a couple days, Hundo. Right now, my answer would not be, wouldn't be politically correct. So just come back to me in a couple days. We'll try again in a couple days.
I'm gonna be real, like, and I've been preaching this for about 3 years. I really do believe that the same conversation we're having about Mike Tomlin, we need to have with John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh has been more successful than Mike Tomlin, but I just think that everybody needs a fresh breath of air. And I just don't think John Harbaugh would ever take that team over the hump. Like you're gonna have to face Buffalo, you're gonna have to face Kansas City every year, and the hope is that you can be like one of those teams, but I don't think they'll ever get over the hump without opening up Lamar Jackson. I feel like you need an offensive coach, somebody who can take them over the top. And I think he's trying to replace them with coordinators, but I just feel like you need a whole philosophy, a whole redo altogether. And
But
it's clear.
but also, like I guess it goes back to our conversation what we were talking about last week with like Quinn Ewers. Is it the player or is it the coach? Like maybe they need better weapons on the outside still. Maybe
But I
maybe
mean,
they
how
need
long?
better defenders. I don't know. Maybe it's not coaching. I don't know. Like John said, play calling wasn't bad.
Niggas got to make plays, bruh. I'm gonna keep saying that junk to you, Collin. Like you talking about replacing John Harbaugh, you talking about doing all this and that. Once again, my nigga, the plays have to be made, brother. At the end of the day, niggas gotta execute. I'm saying it right now. I don't know how many people are watching the pod. I'm sending out to everybody that I know right now. Niggas gotta make plays. This is Jonathan Carmichael. I'm on the pod tonight telling the Boston Ravens, we gotta make my junk to drop my camera. To drop my camera. It's hot. I'm hot. We gotta make plays, y'all. We gotta make plays. We gotta make the plays, man, when it matters. When it matters. Catch the ball, hold on to it. Lamar, you're going down, brother. Come on, just hold on. You know what time. You was already going down. When DeMar came back there, you already knew he was going down. Just hold on to the ball, bro. Like, it's those plays right there that make the difference. That make the difference. Literally make the difference in the entire game. Like I said, that Bills defense was not stopping us. We were moving the ball. We were moving the ball. It's not like, oh, the Bills were smacking us all night and we couldn't get nothing going. We got the ball going multiple times. Multiple times. We got to execute, man, when it matters. Like I said, we'll add another receiver. That's cool. Yeah, we'll add a corner for sure. For sure. Brandon Stevens, you're out of there. Get your pack your bags tonight, my nigga. You're gone. Malik Harrison, I hope they let you go. I really do. I really hope they let you go. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a person that calls for black people's jobs, but some black people need to lose their jobs. I mean, you got to be honest about that. Some black people just need to lose their jobs because they're not doing it properly. And in the NFL, it's a grown man's league, bro. And some of the people that we have on defense were not grown men. And it's not just a tonight thing. This has been all season thing. This has been all season thing. It's more than tonight. Like I said, Zay is great. 1,000-yard receiver, Pro Bowl receiver, all of that. We didn't have him the past 2 games, and we didn't need him the past 2 games. He's a difference maker, but plays are still being made. The niggas I thought would mess up didn't even mess up. The niggas I thought would mess up didn't mess up. It's the niggas that we rely on day in and day out. Bread and butter. Mark Andrews, he's one of them guys we rely on day in and day out. You're messing up. Lamar Jackson, MVP, about to get it once again a third time. You're messing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the Anthony Millers. It wasn't Steven Sims. It wasn't the Mims, whatever that nigga in the last name was. It wasn't him. It's not the guys I'm thinking like Keith Mitchell. I'm thinking he gonna fumble on one of these kickoffs he's trying to take back. It's not him. It's not them.
Hey, it was one where the dude was telling him to slow down.
Don't
even bring it out.
In the end zone, don't bring it out, and he brings it out. But it's not you. It's not you. I'm mad at. You hold on to that ball when you go out to get hit. You feel me? So it's the guys. It's the guys who need to continue to be who they are.
So are y'all? I don't know what y'all's cap situation looks like because I know y'all have a couple of the core players.
It's time. Listen, let me tell you right now. It's
are
time
you going to get some questions in the draft or free agency, like the corner, wide receiver?
Both. We're gonna figure it out.
Who would be that guy that have an immediate impact on the outside?
Offensively or defensively?
Offensively.
I don't know who the receiver free agents are, but it's not gonna be T. Higgins. We don't have the money to pay him. I mean, it's not gonna be nobody crazy big. Like I said, that may be a draft answer for you. There may be some. Like I said, I don't know any low rent receivers that are gonna be here. But once again, the receivers weren't the issue. It wasn't the receivers that was messing up tonight. When Bateman was going up, hold on. First of all, Rashad Bateman, let me cut my hair for you. Rashad Bateman, because you my nigga. I'm gonna tell you why. And I know I've been saying nigga a lot tonight on this podcast, but let me tell you why. Rashad Bateman, you've been getting hated on for years from a lot of people. And when we signed you to that contract extension, people didn't think that you deserved it. But this season, you showed that you deserved that contract. It wasn't a big contract. Didn't need to be a big contract. But you earned every dollar this season, brother. You led receivers with 9 touchdowns at the end of the regular season. You scored each playoff game. Every time the ball thrown to you in that end zone, you caught it. And I can't do nothing but say thank you to you, Mr. Rashad Bateman. You have solidified your spot on next season's roster. You and Zay Flowers are clearly the 1 and 2. That's clear. So thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. Like I said, when the ball's thrown to you, Zay's out past 2 games. You stepped up and said, don't worry about it. I got y'all. And you really did. You locked in. I'm not even mad at you, Bate. You really locked in. You really showed me a different side that I knew you had in you, but the people didn't believe that was there. So thank you for showing that. Now it was a couple sorry niggas. More specifically on the defensive side. And it's really just two guys that I really just have an issue with. Really just irked my nerves for the whole season. Number one was Brandon Stevens. Once again, pack your bags tonight. As soon as the plane touchdown, you get home, call your apartment complex, your housing leasing agent, tell her, hey, put the house on the market, put the apartment on the market. This is my last game in Baltimore. We're not bringing you back. We're not. And if we do, we better not bring you back. That's all I'm gonna say. Does it show you how many people are here right now? Because I know they're like, what is John going off about? We gotta be better. I'm done with this game. Let's move into the next game, man. We gotta get done with this.
T Car said blow it up.
Blow it up, T Car? Is that what you want us to do? Oh, I can see the chat. I can see the chat for real. Oh, there we go. I do see the chat.
Hey, hold on. Jimmy, I know you didn't say Carlton Davis. Carlton Davis is not moving the needle on any roster.
Carlton Davis? Oh, I can see the chat for real. This is great. Yeah, no. Let me tell you who is out there, though. That's going to be an interesting piece to watch. Jair Alexander. He's an interesting piece to watch to come to Baltimore in this offseason. Watch it right now. I'm calling it. Him and Lamar played together at Louisville. They still really good friends. He's not going to be that costly. He can come in and make an immediate impact. Yeah, Carlton Davis and Byron Murphy are not going to cut it. I'm going to tell you that right now. T-Car. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. I appreciate y'all in the comments, man. Hey, shout out to all the fans of the Winning Shot Pod. We thank y'all for being here right now. I know I didn't give y'all a good intro tonight. I was hot. I'm still hot. Your options stink. I mean, yeah, like I said, the options. He said your options. I think he was talking to James. He wasn't talking to me. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting offseason, man.
Now
I'm tired of saying that.
That's an interesting one, John. I never thought about that, but I mean, he was pretty well compensated on the Packers. So I mean, are y'all gonna be
for sure?
He's a free agent, or y'all trading for him?
I think he would be a free agent. I think I'm not 100% certain of that, but I did have to read articles that he is not going back to the Packers.
Yeah,
I haven't read those articles.
Man,
who?
That veteran minimum contract.
Oh,
nah, he still got to earn him. He ain't getting that, man.
Get him on a discount.
I think he definitely will take a pay. If it's us, I think he would take a pay cut. For personally. Now, obviously, we ain't gonna be able to give him like $1 million, nothing stupid, but like we'll give him some bread. Like I said, we getting rid of B. Stevens' contract, and the only other corner we're paying is Marlowe, and that nigga can restructure his contract to bring in another corner to help him out, for sure. Now we do got some people to pay. Cal Hamilton, best safety in the league, he got to get his bread. He done made another All-Pro team, his second one in 3 years. He's gonna get paid. He's eligible for a contract. Tyler Linderbaum, one of the top centers in the league, he has to get paid. He's also made another All-Pro team. Also made another Pro Bowl, his second one in 3 years. Those two guys got to get paid. They're pretty top in their positions. And if we franchise tag them, the money is astronomical. I've looked at the numbers, like almost $30 million a piece for the two of them, and that's not going to cut it. So those two guys are next in line to get paid on offensive and defensive side of the ball. He's a free agent in 27, getting paid $18 million. Yeah. Here's the thing, though, James. If we trade for Ja, we could trade him a higher pick to have them eat up some of that cap. So that's what I'm saying. And we've done that before with Roquan. We paid Roquan pennies on the dollar when he came from Chicago because we sent them a second round pick. So EDC is a master when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm not necessarily worried about that, like that piece of it per se. I think that the numbers can always be worked out. That's something that can happen.
What's Derek contract?
Derek contract was 2 years, $16 million. So he got most of it guaranteed this year. So we pay him a little bit next year. Not too much crazy. Like I said, he'll be back. We may give him a little bit extra to come back next year, but I think he'll want to run it back with us. And I think we would be smart to run it back with him as well. Also, shout out Justice Hill, another running back on our team that was very solid this year. He came back from an ACL injury the previous year and really turned it up the entire season. the entire season. Keaton Mitchell had went down last year and never really returned to form. But Justice Hill came back with a vengeance this year. I mean, obviously Derrick Henry was the one with 1,900 yards plus, but Justice Hill was a very solid two option, a great receiver option out of the backfield. Shout out Justice Hill as well. Even tonight, he was toting that peel when Derrick Henry was going out to get his rest. 10 yards a pop we was getting from Justice Hill. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I'm saying. They weren't stopping us. Them boys gotta hold on to that ball, bro. Gotta hold on to that ball, man. That's what it comes down to. Hold on to that ball, and you win the game. I mean, that's period. That's the end of the story. Hold on to that ball, you win the game. Shout out to once again everybody in the comments, man. We really appreciate the comments. Polar Nights. As a barber, I like this show. Okay. I'm just reading all the comments. I forgot we was on Twitch as well. We on a lot of platforms, man. I'm just going back and looking through the comments. John looked like somebody stole his car.
We need to just do we need to do a special off-season episode, but let's just move forward to
Yeah, let's move on to the next games, man. Let's move on to the next games. What you got?
Man, let's go to the Lions Commanders game. Like, I feel like that's the biggest
shock. That's the upset of the week.
Hey, Collin, they was on your head in the YouTube comments too.
Boy, they was on your head in YouTube. Oh my gosh!
And what they say?
Look, Collin. The last clip was talking about if Jaden Daniels win this game, his MVP jacket. Somebody was in the comments talking about some congrats, Jaden, on your MVP or your gold jacket for Hall of Fame. They was on your head, bro.
Hey man,
on your head about that Jaden Daniels comment. Hey, what's really funny was Hunter was like, "Hey, who can win the game? Washington or Detroit?" Collin said Detroit with no hesitation. He didn't give him a chance.
I did.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Everybody said Detroit.
Hold on, I did. However, I did say Washington was gonna keep it close. I said take the points. I did say that. I said, Detroit was gonna win. However, I said Jaden showed me something last week. And boy, he showed me something this week. Oh my goodness, Mr. Jaden Daniels. You, sir, are the truth. Without a shadow of doubt. You are the truth, young man. Hey, Hundo, pull the numbers up, man. Give me the numbers, and I'm gonna tell you why that young man is. I mean, he couldn't be stopped. He could not be stopped.
22 of 31, 299 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Running the ball, 16 carries, 51 yards.
Woo! And on the Detroit Lions defense in Detroit.
Yeah. Bro, they had 31 at halftime.
Bro, at the half. I mean, and we talked about this game being, I talked about it because Collin didn't believe. We talked about this game being a potential shootout because I said their offense for Washington was good, bro. But I said now that it was going to come down to what Washington's defense was going to do against the Detroit offense. And they did the Washington defense stepped up big. But they had 3 picks in that game against Jared Goff. 3 picks, and one of them went back to the house.
Because I got to say this too.
Yeah.
There's 2 things I want to say. Y'all keep going. The stat I'm looking at right now is 23 for 40, 313 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. That's the Jared Goff I know. Because we have been fooled by the white man this entire season. First from Sam Darnold, and now from this cracker Jared Goff. Because at the end of the day, that's the Jared Goff I know. We need to start the MVP conversation. And number 2, what in the hell are you doing, Jameson Williams? That nigga
wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
That nigga could have thrown the ball in the ground, and he just want to throw it up like he a quarterback. Nigga, you weren't recruited to be a quarterback. Nigga had 1 play, and he just want to throw it to Washington. Had scans for looking like Darrelle Revis. Like, no. I'm just tired of how cute Ben Johnson want to be. They could have ran the ball and beat the Washington Commanders, in my opinion. But they just got too cute and made some dumb plays, and Jared Goff just came back to normal. I don't want to hear nothing about Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, nothing. No.
Yeah, Jared. That was real bad. That was real bad, man.
Yeah.
Ain't fooling nobody but y'all. Who is y'all? I don't know who y'all
Collin.
is.
Collin.
Yeah, Collin. Please
Collin.
say Collin. Please say Collin.
Who talking in the comments? Hold on, let me see.
Oh, you can put a comment. So Deshaun said, "Darnold ain't fool nobody but y'all."
Ain't no y'all.
It is. Deshaun talking about why your hat so.
Hey, he on your head for real.
Hey,
we gotta keep going live with the shows, man. This is hilarious. No, man, Washington really showed out. They showed out. Yeah. Like I said, I thought I would keep it a band. I said it last podcast. I said that Detroit would still win this game. However, I thought that Washington could keep it close with the points. They told me shut up. They said we're gonna win the game. Jaden Daniels once again came out cooked, and then his defense matched his play, matched his energy level, man. Once again, Goff got abused. The run game was still working. Gibbs, him. Montgomery came back,
and 2 touchdowns.
Him. That's what I'm saying. So the issue came down, pick 6, another interception. Like, that's what, once again, goes back all weekend. Turnovers lose you the game. Every game that was lost this weekend, turnovers cost niggas the game. And we get to the next game, Philly and doggone the Rams, turnovers cost you the game. And your O-line being bad against Jalen Carter. But we'll talk about that piece too.
Boy.
The first game, I'm missing one. Who was the other game? Who am I?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Texans. No offensive line.
That just got real bad. It just
got
real
bad.
Joker
got sacked 8 times, bro. 8 times.
It caught up to him. It caught up to him. Yes, Deshaun, there was a lot of injuries in Detroit. There was. But we can't make no excuses. We can't make no excuses, man. We can't make no excuses, man.
They were blowing people out and went toe to toe with the Bills with the same roster. So let's
blew out the Vikings with the same injuries. The same injuries they blew out the Vikings. So like I can't give them no pass because of injuries. And I'm gonna be real though, injury significant. Like, go ahead.
The Lions' window is really short because I feel like they're gonna lose. Glenn and Ben Johnson this year, and when they both contract kick in, that roster is not going to look the same. And I think they got one.
You got to pay Gibbs. You got to pay Gibbs
and Montgomery.
No, you got to pick your poison. You can't pay both of them. One of them gone. One of them gone for sure. It's gonna be Sarnas and Knuckles. One of them gone. And I got a feeling. I know who's gonna be out of there.
Yeah, bye, David. Bye, David.
We'll see.
I know who's gonna be leaving that team. Amon-Ra, he's already got paid. Goff got paid, so they're kind of stuck with both of those contracts. They just paid. Didn't they pay the tight end too?
Yeah.
No, they paid Sewell. Is Sewell? So is Laporta up for contract?
No, I think they paid
the second year. No, I don't think they paid Laporta yet. This is like his second year. I think
he's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah, he's the rookie year. Okay, he good. Okay, yeah. So they got to pay Montgomery or Gibbs,
and they're gonna have to eventually pay Jameson.
Yep,
Aiden Jameson too,
and Aiden. You know, so I mean, they got some decisions to make. Hutchinson definitely gonna get his bread. That's without a shadow of a doubt. So it's like, all right, what are we gonna do? And it's crazy, bro, because I honestly never thought that the Lions would be in this position in my lifetime. I'm gonna keep it a band. I really didn't see it happening for them. My dad. Fun fact about my dad. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my OG. He was drafted by Detroit Lions, and this was probably around the time about Barry Sanders' era. So fast forward to now, seeing like where we was when I was a kid, about them being terrible. Montgomery signed a 2-year extension for 18.5. Okay. So Montgomery's there. He's already under contract. So they just got to pay Gibbs. So they got a great base. Don't get me wrong, they have a great solid base. So I think they'll be in a very similar position next year because the division's not stopping them. I mean, clearly the Vikings can't beat them. The Packers can't beat them. And the Bears suck. We already talked about them being terrible. So, excuse me. I think that they're in their position once again to win this division again. That's easy. So it's like I said, it's a lot of teams. Yeah, they just got to make something shake. But hey, shout out Dayton Daniels, man. You did what you had to do. Rookie NFC Championship game. Took them boys there, beat them by 17. 17. Are we doing the preview tonight? I don't think we discussed that, Joe. Are we doing a preview of the AFC Championship? after we finish these last couple games?
We
Yeah,
can.
we can briefly go over that. Yeah.
All right, we'll briefly go over it.
But we
Y'all got
definitely
anything else y'all want to say about this game?
man, Jaden. I mean, as a rookie, for him to look that poised, like I was just impressed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like when we saw the other week how Sam looked versus the Lions and how Jaden looked versus the Lions, I see different quarterbacks, and
Yeah.
I just feel like we said about the Lions, I feel like it's the complete opposite with Washington. I mean, I know they traded for Marshawn, but with him being on the rookie deal, I feel like they can still go make some moves this offseason. So they're really playing with house money. And then all those rookies, all those young players got that pedigree now in the NFC Championship. So I'm excited to see where Washington goes, man. And shout out to Magic Johnson. Every time he get near a team, he find a win.
He knows how to win, man. He knows how to win.
For sure.
Hey, like you said, shout out Magic Johnson for real. That he really did turn that whole thing around. He did. I know he had a hand in that Jaden Daniels draft pick. I know he did. So shout out Magic. Who not better than that? Who said
they
that?
talking about Jaden.
Of course,
they talking about
Jaden. Of course,
Jaden.
that's Willie Webb. Oh, Willie Webb, stop lying to yourself, nigga. Stop it. Jaden is better than Dak Prescott. Dak ain't never did nothing for y'all. Why you hating for that man? Jaden is the best quarterback in that division, without a shadow of a doubt. Who in that division? Giants, they suck. Jalen Hurts, he better than I ain't gonna lie, he might be better than Jalen already. I'm gonna keep it a band. Then we're gonna find next week though.
No. I don't want to hear that. We're gonna have a whole different pod for that because niggas on my head when I'm over here talking about he's fringe 5, bro. Let's stop. Like him, Jalen, they on that same trajectory. Let's stop. And we're gonna see next
close. Like I said, we're gonna see next week. Don't get me wrong, Jalen tough, but Jaden is tough. Tough. He is. He's tough. He different. We gotta be honest about that for sure. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say about that game. We talk about them too. Do we need to talk about the Chiefs and Texans game? I mean, I think we all picked
the Texans just need to go get some offensive linemen this offseason. Please go get some offensive linemen, protect CJ.
Yeah.
Other than that, good job this season.
And keep some healthy weapons, man. I don't know. Fire the current strength and conditioning coach. Hire a new one and a new nutritionist because we had 2 receivers tear ACLs. Nico was hurt for a good bit of the season. Joe Mixon came in and did what he had to do in his first year after that trade, so that was great for them. Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Now, I mean, that's another team, though. I think in the Texans that division sucks. So I think that I'm looking right at you, Collin. Looking right at you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special crash out off-season episode.
Y'all coming where?
Where you going where, bud?
We're gonna make some changes at quarterback for sure. AR is gone. We're gonna we need to get right.
Hey, he talking like he the coach. He talking like he the coach.
Like he got pulled.
AR is gone. Anthony Richardson will not be on the Colts next season.
Anyways, like I said, the Texans have been in the division around the past 2 years. I expect them to win that division again and be back in the playoffs again next year.
We coming.
And anyways, the last game,
y'all ain't prom.
It ain't like that. It ain't like that for y'all at all. The chat's talking about Ben Johnson leaving the Detroit Lions. Like I said, even with them losing the OC and probably the DC, I still think the Lions once again are going to win that division.
Hey, you think people going to want to take that DC after that?
For Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hey, man. Hey.
I mean, bro, they got Aiden Hutchinson,
bro.
One of the top
Brand.
years.
They gave up 45. Gave up 45.
Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to be jumping at that job.
I feel like the bigger question though is like who does Campbell hire as the OC? Because it's going to be interesting to see if they don't get a good OC with Jared Goff. We see how we looked last night, so we might be getting that Jared Goff for the foreseeable future if they don't hire the right guy.
Yeah. Like I said, and that offense is too dynamic for them to not bring in somebody that's good. It's too many good pieces on that Detroit offense for them boys to fudge it up. Dan Campbell, man. Shout out to Dan Campbell. I mean, once again, I know it's a disappointing way to go out for you, but you turned that franchise and that entire city around. by your presence, man. You really did that, and we gotta shout out Dan Campbell for real. Like I said, I never expected Detroit to be in this position. Really didn't.
Sure.
Really didn't. So
Hey,
shout out
let
to
me
Dan
ask you a
Campbell.
question about the Texans Chiefs game though. So like we obviously see that the Texas defense came out hot, so I think they definitely have a chance. But do you think that?
Hold on.
Yeah. You saw what I saw, right?
Deshaun.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Deshaun.
Hold on. Can I put this on the screen? Hold on.
Yeah, please. Oh my gosh.
That Joe just said AR for MVP.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, bro. You're bugging. You're bugging.
Oh.
Ain't no way you said that. he just wanted to get brought up in the chat. And you got it. You did that.
Yeah,
bro.
you did. Congrats, Deshaun. And we need a little sound effect. Congrats, Deshaun.
Yeah, we need that little clap in the background. You did that.
Yeah.
No, don't ever put that joke in the comments again, bro. That's insane. That's diabolical.
Hey, this man AR don't even believe that,
bro. Not at all.
Can we get a healthy season first?
Word. Like, huh?
Word, can that nigga get in shape? Like, please. No.
MVP of what?
I know you didn't just
be more specific.
I know you didn't just watch that game with the Ravens and AR is the same.
He getting a team MVP award.
He not gonna get that
at a team banquet.
Jonathan Taylor's still on the team. I'm sorry, JT. Like what? What are we doing here?
He'll be handing the award to JT. Like,
hey, what the hell? That nigga participation trophy? Like, bro, please stop. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Word. We know how this is gonna go. In the all season, he gonna post a workout video showing he in shape. We do this every year. No.
What takes me out, bro? I forgot about that. Hey, Jimmy, I see that right there. He said he gonna be too tired to warm ups to start. That's hilarious,
bro. He really subbed out the game.
I can't word.
He subbed out the game.
A game in real time. That's absolutely diabolical. You're an NFL starting quarterback, and you said.
Man, let's go to the next game, bro. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, let's finish it up, man. Let's finish it up, bro.
This trying to piss me off. I don't feel like talking no more. All right, so we when I talked about the Kansas City and the Houston game, so I guess the last game is the game that happened earlier today with Los Angeles and Philadelphia. Philadelphia definitely had the game the whole time, and then Los Angeles almost won the game. They were down. They were down. What y'all boys think?
That's what scares me, bro. This is what scares me about Philly, and I've been saying this the past couple of weeks. Philly is a great team, and I wish Tariq was on this thing right now because he's a Philly fan, man, and I really would love to hear what he says about what I'm about to say about Philly. They scare me. They scare me. Let me send this out to. I got some other Eagles fans I want to send this out to. Philly scares me for these reasons right here. Mm-hmm. They don't look dominant enough to me, bro. They don't. Like Saquon, amazing. Saquon was the best offseason pickup of the entire offseason, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. But when it matters, they seem to keep flustering. And against Washington next week, as we'll get into in this preview, you mess around and give them a chance, they gonna take it, bro. They gonna take it. So I don't know how I feel about this Philly team, bro. I really don't. They said they came out today and they really should have dominated the Rams. They played them close the whole time. Once again, shout to Jalen Carter, grown man. He dominates everybody. You have to double team him, so he automatically gets a double team, commands it every play. That's the kind of defensive player that you need on the D line. You know what I'm saying? I know coming out of college, he had some, whatever's about, could he, whatever, and da. But there you go, character issues. But anybody worry about that character right now? Anybody worry about that character right now?
That man lifted Stafford off his feet, bro.
Off his feet. Stafford was saying, "Please don't drop me."
Had him kicking his legs up in the air.
Please don't drop me. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah. Man, shoot. Yeah, but the thing is this, though. The thing is this. Excuse me. The thing is this. I don't know. Jalen Hurts said he's gonna play next week. He had an injury, and he seemed to get whatever. Murder is called character issue. Shaking my head. Whoa, 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 whoa. What we're saying is this. Nobody's bringing that up right now. Carter killed it today. Hey, bro, that's a good one. That's a good one. He did kill it today. That is a fact. In the snow at that. I think, and I know we hate making assumptions on this show, right? We hate making assumptions. We hate making things. But my thing is this: had they played on a non-slick surface, the Rams might have pulled out that win. Now, obviously, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. I get it. But this, like I said, it scares me going into next week against this Washington team because they've already been beat. If I'm not mistaken, no, it was at Washington last time. But Jaden Daniels already beat them one time.
That was the game that Hurts left with a concussion.
Yeah, and that's all fine and well. But Jaden got confidence coming into this game. And yet, and we talked about this before, there's no pressure on him. I think he's able to play so good because he's playing pressure-free football. Mark Andrews is about to learn Chinese. I'm sorry. I sent you the link late, James. My bad, bro. I already went off on that rant on Mark Andrews. I'm gonna have to let you go back and listen to that. We're talking right now though about this Philly team, man. I'm really hoping Tracy jump in the chat right now because I really want to hear about what you think is going to happen with Philly next week in Washington. Once again, this is a championship game, but it's a divisional opponent. They've already played twice this season. Y'all know these teams. Both of them know each other. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's been really interesting going to this next game to see how we work with Jaden Daniels against this defense. Clearly, obviously, we got to stop Jalen Carter. But the corners don't scare me. I'm not scared of Cooper DeJean.
Quinyon Mitchell went down today too. So
and exactly, they're now hurt at corner.
I feel like the way the Eagles been playing in the postseason, it really favors Washington and Jaden Daniels because, like,
that's what I'm saying.
If they get it close late, I trust Jaden Daniels in order, like, to tie it up or even go win it. So I don't know, like, is it a Jalen Hurts issue? He just doesn't look as dominant as other years. I think when he talks about the passing game, it doesn't seem like they've opened up the passing game. And even with him as a runner, it seems like there's too Saquon reliant in order to win games. And I feel like a team that stopped the run can easily beat the Eagles.
Yeah, but they ain't been able to stop Saquon.
Nobody's been able to ststop Saquon. That's the thing.
Saquon feed the high hand.
Saquon could be the saving grace. Because even, do you got the stats right now for the current Rams and Eagles game? Yeah. What was AJ Brown's stats today?
He had 2 catches for 14 yards.
What was Devonta Adams' stats? Devonta
4 for 21. Devontae Smith. Dallas Goedert had 4 for 56. Saquon had 4 for 27. Kenneth Gainwell 1 for 10. Running the ball, Saquon had 26 for 205 and 2 touchdowns. Hurts had 7 for 70 and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, like I said, they're gonna be relying on Saquon. So it's gonna be Saquon versus the Commanders. That's what it's gonna be. Because the past 2 weeks now, we done see this. Y'all just heard the stat, just like I did. The past 2 weeks, the receivers have been null and void. Now, granted, Saquon has been running out of his mind. But once again, this is also a divisional opponent.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say not gonna do it. I think they're gonna put a great effort into stopping Saquon.
Both games versus them, he went crazy. 29 carries, 152 touchdowns. 26 carries, 146, 2 touchdowns. They might not have an answer.
That's true. And they might not. But I think that they are going to look at those numbers and say, hey, somebody else got to beat us. We can't. It sound good. I'm going to engage Jake to stop Saquon if I got to. I mean, at this point, I don't know what they're going to do. Call God, I guess.
My thing is, John, like, we talking like this is the New York Giants, Saquon. Like, you can load the box, but they still got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith on the outside. So
this is true. This Saquon is different because of those guys out there. The Giants Saquon, oh yeah, we're running engage J easy. The Giants had nothing else besides
field goal
the
block.
Giants had nothing else outside of Saquon.
facts.
The Eagles, like you said, we got AJ and we got Mr. Smith on the other side.
And
However,
Goddard.
Goddard. He said, hey, James, you know it to be true, brother. The Giants are officially the worst team in your division.
Poverty.
Poverty is a correct term. That's a correct term. But going back to it, bro, like you said, Saquon is the difference for sure. But like you said, they got them guys out there, but they haven't been coming through the past 2 games. So it scares me because we got Mr. Marshawn Lattimore and we got I forgot who the other corners out there. But it's like
what's his name? Louvu? What's his name?
He played linebacker, I thought, don't he?
Yeah.
Oh, we got Jeremy Chin. Yeah, he do. They move him around a lot. So, like I said, because they know each other so well, it's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Y'all saw that Stafford's Mullen retirement on the Rams?
Is he really?
I ain't mad at him.
He is. I mean, he's at the end of his career, bro. What is he, like 40?
Yeah. He getting up there.
Yeah. I mean, what else? I mean, the Rams aren't got to give you another contract. So how many more years is left on his current contract? Does he? I mean, at some point, you guys gotta know when to hang it up. You know what I'm saying?
He got a chip too, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he won shit with the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't got nothing left to.
He collecting the check at this point.
Yeah, he's not winning another ship. I mean, they were close, but they're not going back here again next year. I think San Fran gonna figure it out and come and be back. So I don't know. I don't foresee the Rams.
He signed through 2026. He'll be 20. Huh? He signed through 2026. He'll be 38 then, and he'll be getting 53 million.
So next year,
yeah,
he'll be getting 53 million in 2026. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's out of there. He's out of there. He's not seeing that check. He ain't seen that check. He's not seeing that check. No,
you don't think so?
53 million?
Hey,
he's not seeing that. At 38? Yeah, he's not seeing that, bro.
So you think they're gonna cut him?
Yeah. You know, they're gonna work something around or reconstruct that contract. That's a lot of bread for Matthew Stafford.
He just on a different timeline than the Rams roster. They got a great roster, but all them niggas young. And I think
shout out to Jared Verse too, man. Shout out to Jared Verse. He was balling today. He was balling and all season.
Yeah, I agree. And shout out to Puka too. Difference maker.
That brings me another conversation. Does Mr. Cup leave? Is Cooper out of there? Especially if you talk about Matthew Stafford being out. Puka ain't got no choice but to stay. But Cup can leave.
That man done got his spot taken, bro.
Hold on. Slayton the dog, underrated. The issue is, bro, the Giants suck. The Giants are bad. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Back to Matthew Stafford. I read that comment. The comments are really good. I love we had the comments. Love we doing a live show tonight, man. This is great. I'm still mad, but this is great. This is great. Yeah, Matthew Stafford. I mean, Matthew, don't get me wrong. I think he's had a good career, very solid career.
No, for sure.
He's won a championship, but I don't foresee him getting that 53 million. He'll be in a New York Giant before he sees 53 million. I guarantee you that.
Russell Wilson got his money from somebody. Matthew Stafford can get his.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford in better shape than Russell Wilson was during the time. He gonna get his money.
Matthew not terrible. Like
he's not terrible, but also the Broncos were idiots. So I mean, that was dumb. Yeah, those days like guaranteed contracts, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So
I mean, I can see it too. The Raiders and the Saints giving him 50.
But I'm retired before I got to play for the Raiders.
Say, man,
I'm collecting that check. You tripping? I'm collecting that check
for sure.
I'm retiring before I have to play for the Raiders.
I'm collecting that check, bro.
I'm leaving Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp to go get to throw the ball to Bauer 17 games.
Brock
Some
Bowers
17
and
got to throw to
Jacoby
Brock Bowers and
Myers.
get hit. Man, no. Man,
Hey,
no.
hey, Hundo, I'm an audible every time. I'm telling you where the ball going. No lie. Yeah. He getting that money. Getting that money.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, so let's segue real quick to the conference championship. So we got the Washington Commanders, and then they're going up. They're going up?
They got Philly.
Eagles.
They got Philly next week.
In Philly. Which our boys think about that?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Here go my here we go. I'm taking Washington on the points again this week. I'm taking Washington on the points again this week.
Who you got to win the game?
Hey. Man, shoot.
They might be favored. Philly by 5.5.
Let me get Washington plus 5.5. Who's gonna win the game? That's what I'm saying, bro. Philly scares me. But is Washington good enough to go to a Super Bowl? That's the thing. I don't think that they are. Give me Philly. But Washington is plus 5.5. But give me Philly to win the game at the crib. Philly back to the ship.
Hundo, who you got?
I'm taking Philly. I thought they was gonna come out and be dominant this week. I think it might just have to happen next week. I think Saquon gonna do what he been doing. I don't think they're gonna have an answer for him. Give me Philly at home. Go to the Super Bowl again.
What you got, Collin?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly. I think the difference is because Washington played in the dome last night, and I don't know what the weather's gonna be like in Philly, but I don't know if there's gonna be as many big plays. And I think with Washington run defense, Saquon's gonna be the difference. So yeah, give me Philly. All right, so the Kansas City Invitational. Kansas City's going up against Buffalo. I know the NFL is on Kansas City's side. Who y'all boys got on this game?
I got Patrick Mahomes, bro. As much as I hate to freaking say it, as much as I hate to say that, bro. As much as I hate to say that, bro. And I hate to say it. I don't hate either quarterback, but I hate that those teams are in it and not the Ravens. I think Josh is going to be good, but in Kansas City, it's a tough place to play, bro, for anybody. And we saw today that defense can't save them. And Pat is not only going to run the ball, he's going to throw it to a plethora of receivers. And their secondary is already depleted. I'm going to say this again. DeMar Hamlin.
Oh.
You thought it was bad this week? You thought it was bad this week? Here come Houdini, nigga. It's over. Pack your bags.
Hey, hold on real quick, man. Hold on. We got it, Hundo. When you clip this jump, please show that DeMar Hamlin play tonight when he was like 5 yards and the wide receiver ran past him. I'm like, DeMar, what are you doing? He's like,
bro, you're the last line of defense. Why is somebody behind you, bro?
Niggas think a nigga in a Guardian cap gonna be the save all end all on the secondary. No, sir. No, sir. Y'all better pray that man Taylor Rapp can play safety again next week. Because if your last line of defense is DeMar Hamlin, y'all already lost.
Barbecue chicken.
Lost. It's barbecue chicken every time. Every time, bro. It's not even like Patrick is laughing right now. Oh my, he was laughing at the Guardian cap tonight. When he sees something, he gonna point at it and laugh, and then throw a touchdown to Hollywood or Worthy. Either one of them. If he was getting beat tonight, deep, like Collin said, as the last line of defense, I promise you, James Worthy is going crazy. So I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs, as much as I hate to say, because I really don't want the Chiefs to go to another Super Bowl, bro. Like, golly. But yeah, DeMar started every game. I understand he started every game, bro. But
okay,
they did that out of necessity, not out of like choice. If they had another option, they would have taken it. They didn't have another option, so he was just the next man up. I will DeMar made All Pro. Y'all tripping.
Hey Willie. I told them to stop playing with that man. Put some respect on that man's name last week. I tried to tell him.
Okay, do this for me. Pull up DeMar Hamlin's stats for this year. Pull up the stats, please. Because I'm an advocate and a proponent. If I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong.
Hey, he got
for real. Hey, for real.
He got All Pro second team. Hey,
pull up his stats.
he got 89 total tackles. He got a fumble recovery. He got 2 picks, 5 pass deflections.
Wait, no, pull up this season, not his career.
No, that's a season.
Oh, word.
That's a season. He played 14 games.
All Pro.
First
Was he
All Pro with a Guardian cap.
Ain't no way he was All Pro this year. I know you're lying with that. Yeah,
Bogus.
you lying, right? He said I'm playing. Okay, I was gonna say I know you're lying.
Man.
First All Pro with a Guardian cap would have been crazy. I ain't gonna lie, nobody with a Guardian cap making All Pro, bro. I mean,
you're not going for it,
bro. This is the wrong league for that, bro. Like,
nigga, worried about his head. Worried about your heart. That's the issue.
Hey, hold on, Collin.
Oh man,
hold on, Collin. Yo, you wild for that.
Oh man,
you probably ain't even need to do it. But
started this. Come on, man.
Oh
my gosh. Hey, yo. Oh my gosh, that's diabolical. We hold on. Let me make a statement right now. We here at the Winning Shot Podcast do not discriminate. We do not condone the comment made by Mr. Collin Edwards just now. Please apologize to the people, Mr. Edwards, on behalf of us at the Winning Shot Pod for that comment right there. Please. You two watching.
DeMar, get better.
No, just apologize for the comment. Forget to get better.
Oh, I hope you get better, man. Like,
oh my gosh.
Get better.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry on his behalf. On the Winning Shot Podcast behalf of Collin, we apologize for that comment. He didn't mean any harm by it. Please forgive his comment. I'm taking the Chiefs to win this game, and they're gonna go to their third Super Bowl in a row to face the Philadelphia Eagles. That's my pick and projection. What y'all got?
Yeah, I'm rocking with the Chiefs as well. Like you said, after I think they got too many weapons. That Bills defense got a little bit banged up today. And I'm like you said, I don't see DeMar Hamlin and that secondary slowing down. Hollywood, Travis Kelce had a big game the other day. I don't know if they're gonna have an answer for him. Matt Milano gonna have to be running all around the field again this week. So we're gonna see.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs. I think it's gonna be close, but once again, they're gonna find a way.
Slippers said he already for my dynamic quarterback tomorrow night. I think we already touched on that Notre Dame and Ohio State, and we already told you that Riley Leonard is not dynamic. So put that narrative to bed, brother. Please, he's not dynamic. And the Ohio State Buckeyes will be winning that championship tomorrow night. And yeah, no. I'm sorry. This is tonight's NFL. Yeah. So I mean that's it, man. That's gonna be the Super Bowl matchup. Do you have anything else to discuss this evening, man? I mean, I know we'll do a debrief later on about, he's dynamic. Yep. You know what, brother? If he's dynamic in your mind, the first step is just believing it yourself. So I'm glad that you believe that. I'm so glad that you believe that. I don't believe that anybody else on our podcast channel here believes that, but it's okay. That's okay, brother. The comments are made for opinion, so we appreciate that. And the Ravens got eliminated. and that's just out of hate, and that's okay, brother. That's
just out of hate.
That's just out of hate. I mean, I could go on and on about you and your teams, but I'm not going to. I can't.
You got to be the
You
bigger person
Got to be the
sometimes.
bigger person on the podcast because I'm not trying. Collin already getting us close to borderline cancellation, so I can't go. I can't go too crazy. Can't go too crazy. Yeah, man. Y'all boys got anything else for us tonight?
Nah, man.
That's it,
Hey,
man.
Yeah.
no smut on your name, DeMar. Like, shout out you coming back. Man, it's all jokes and giggles on the show, man. But I still don't believe you're an all pro. And I don't think that he's gonna make a difference on that defense. But ain't no smut on his name. Like, definitely appreciate
Yeah.
that Nick coming back for sure.
For sure. Man, listen, it's the first time we did an instant reaction here on the pod, man. So we appreciate all the live viewers tapping in, all our friends and family, man. We appreciate y'all in the comments. Thank y'all for supporting the podcast. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for liking it. Thank y'all for sharing it with our friends, man. We've been getting a lot of comments, good and bad, about what we can do better. People wanting to come on the podcast, people wanting to talk about certain topics. So we appreciate all of that, man. We listen to everything. We love all the criticisms. Good and bad. Once again, man, we want to be better here on the Winning Shot podcast for y'all. We want to continue to bring good content and continue the dialogue, man. We love it both ways. So listen, I think we come to the end of the episode. Once again, we love y'all. We appreciate it. Continue to tap in with us. I think we're gonna do another live episode. I really enjoyed this, man. Having the comments while we were going through all this. It's funny to read as you go throughout the podcast. I see why Osho and Hump be having so much fun when they be doing that late night because they can reread what people saying, but not necessarily responding to it. So we appreciate it, man. Keep going with that unrivaled. Yeah. We're gonna keep bringing it on, brother, man. We're gonna keep up the content. Once again, here's the Winning Shot Pod. We don't just cover football. This isn't just the NFL podcast. This isn't just the NBA podcast. This isn't just the W podcast. We cover anything and all things sports, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in. If y'all want us to tackle or talk about anything in particular, please let us know. A bunch of lightning hundo face.
Hey, man, you got to have a light set up, man. You got to have
it's the reflection of the glasses, ain't it? That's probably what's really doing it for you.
Hey,
That really got me
that's all
weak.
he's saying.
The camera clarity is phenomenal, though. I will say that.
Man.
Listen, we want to continue to be better, man. We continue doing different things. As y'all see me, I bought me a new mic, man, so y'all can hear me more clearly. The fellas got mics on the way. They already got the cameras. We want to continue to make sure that we are doing what we can do to be the best that we can be here on the Winning Shot podcast. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We're going to see y'all next week. Peace.